Well, hey there. Welcome. Shut your lights off. Find that candle and start settling down. So, welcome. Welcome to your Oracle meditation. Remember why we light this candle. We light the candle to get connected back to the ancestral frequency, to get connected back to the basic roots, the frequency, to check in. Let Mother Earth know that we are present. We are here, we are making that time. So congratulations. Congratulations, we have just entered into the new moon. The new moon, this one is called the Hunter's Moon. And it was called that because that is what we did. We got ready for the hunt. We got ready for winter. This cycle encourages us to play with that adventurous feeling. We have discovered that we are simply children. We have started this new moon in the constellation Libra, which is all about balance. And it's going to be supercharged with this solar eclipse that's going to happen. We are thinking about relationships, getting connected, taking that chance. And this full moon that's coming, this will be in Aries to help create that cycle and bring that energy of both sharpness and moving forward. So right now you are discovering what is bubbling up. What can we surrender? This is where we start setting those intentions, and it's based on what comes up. We are ruled by our emotions are ruled by the moon. Our consciousness is ruled by the sun. So right now, you're going to feel a lot of that energy bubbling up, those emotions bubbling up. And it's our job to connect back to breath, to alchemize that information and focus and move it to something that we do want, instead of complaining or giving ourselves excuses on why we shouldn't or can't. But welcome once again. Here in this Oracle meditation, we work on our imagination along with our breath. We know that through imagination, we inhale the blessings we're asking for, the medicine we need to heal our bodies, and the magic to co-create the world. And we simply exhale to make room. So do that. Inhale the blessings, the medicine, and the magic, and exhale to make room. That's as simple as it gets. So thank you for following. Thank you for listening. Thank you for practicing your medicine. Please continue to share it. Please continue to like and subscribe. You can find me on YouTube, Spotify. Stay connected. Continue to strengthen that message of connection. Strengthen our tribe. So let's get started. Here we take 8 oracle decks, each with a different message. We mix in the moon phases, the chakras, the frequency, the zodiac, and the zones of the body. Mix it all together and create a meditation. Sprinkle in some EFT, that emotional freedom technique, and get ready for the next step, for the journey. So know that we are all walking a red road. Here we are setting those intentions. We are in that new moon energy. So that means that we are working on the root chakra, the frequency of the root, our foundation, that base. We are also sitting in the constellation Libra. Libra is all about the large and small intestines. Not the gut, but the goods, if you will. And that encourages us to let go of the past, to align that new energy and focus on what is our highest and greatest good. Again, Great Spirit was such a wonderful creator and was able to mix all of these clues and techniques and methods and place them on the red road that leads to the sacred mountains, that lead to the top of an unobstructed view, closer, to see all the possibilities that are around us. So let's get started. Today, we are asked to do a sun dance, self-sacrifice. And don't be afraid of that word sacrifice. Sacrifice is exactly what I've been talking about. What is bubbling up? What is triggering you? Instead of blaming anybody or giving yourself excuses. That's energy. That's free energy. That's what we sacrifice. We allow ourselves to feel what's coming up and refocus using that magic that's in the air to co-create the world. Make room. Know that Mother Earth can scoop up those exhales, recycle them, and turn them into blessings, medicine, and magic. And that magic, that is what we're asking you to believe in. Knowing that you can take those triggers, take those trips, know that you can change them. You've come full circle. You know the power that you have. All you have to do is truly believe in it. And here we work on that. We work on creating that union that comes from you, comes from your medicine. To understand that everything that you went through, that is what we can sacrifice and let go of. It is important to let that old form become the energy to create that new rebirth. It's a circle of life. Sacrifice those old memories, sacrifice the past, sacrifice to the person that you used to be, and let that new person appear. Absorbing that new energy and creating something new. And imagining that it is possible. When you connect back to your breath, all is possible. Breath is the first step in that journey. Next is believing it. Right now, we are asking at this new moon to sacrifice and let go and to set those new intentions. We have come full circle. We know that Great Spirit has our back. We have learned that we are children and we are supposed to respond like children with curiosity and wonder. And along the red road, we get clues and signs and animals that come our way to remind us of things. Today we get mighty eagle to let that comes from the east, that lets us know those new beginnings, that brings our messages and our prayers high above the mountains to Great Spirit. Tell me what you have learned. Let go of the past. Put yourself back in that position, in that situation. How would you respond? Let go of the past. Create a new idea. Create that new persona. Know that along the way, on this red road, we get our ancestors that come forward when we're ready. This ancestor is asking us to fly high, shine, and be free. Free yourself of that past. Free yourself of those old habits. Digest that new energy. Sacrifice what no longer serves you in the form of breath. Know that by sitting here at this time, giving yourself time, You have come full circle. Now let me know what those intentions are. Let the mighty eagle take them high into the sky to Great Spirit, to shine and to be free. Let's return to that innocent mind frame, that innocence. Innocence. That is what we're supposed to do and meant to do. Free yourself. Sacrifice that old, stubborn, mule-headed, bad habits, low self-esteem. Set those new intentions and let Mighty Eagle carry them. Yesterday we had birch burning in our pit. Start the new beginnings. Clear sign that winter is coming. Today we get Mighty Eagle, also from the east, of new beginnings, of the sun rising. Our ancestor is here to remind us to shine and be free. Return to that innocent mind. Return to that innocent. Take the next step. Simply focus and release what no longer serves you. Release it in the form of a breath. This is the time. When we hold our breath, we are sitting in fear. When we focus and exhale, we are setting ourselves free of that energy to come back to us as blessings, medicine, and magic. Believe that. You have unlocked that childlike innocence inside of you. Sacrifice the old. Learn from your mistakes. Know that you have come full circle, and Mighty Eagle is here to lift us up, to remind us to shine and to be free, to return to that innocence. Take the next step. Simply focus and be free. Let go of the control. Let go. Know that you are taken care of. As long as you set those intentions for your highest and greatest good and for no one else. Know that here, when you surrender into the dark, you are those stars that shine bright. You light up the sky. Now it is time to start, to be patient, to sacrifice what no longer serves you in the form of a breath. You have come full circle and know the answers, have picked up those keys, unlock those doors to those tools, to those messages, to those clues. Mighty Eagle here to remind us to fly high, to shine and be free, to return to innocence, to take the next step, to simply focus, let go of the control, and allow that energetic shift to happen. This is the time of healing and change. Old energies are being released from your world. This isn't a call to discard tradition, but to reflect on what you have learned and how you can grow. Wow. We're all being called to open and to be aware of those new information that is being revealed. This is a pivotal moment, a new phase of your journey, of our journey. Let's create that space for learning that new beginning. This is your message. So if this is as far as you get, this is your message. Sacrifice those old habits. You've come full circle with better understanding, more wisdom. Mighty Eagle here to remind us of that. Carries our prayers to Great Spirit. Answered prayers. Starts of new beginning, telling us, our ancestors telling us to shine and to be free, to return to innocence. Take the next step, simply focus on those stepping stones. Let go. Let that energy shift happen. So once again, if this is as far as you get, blessings to you. For the rest of us, let's start that body scan. That body scan, this is where we imagine a hoop that hovers high above our head. This hoop that is connected to our breath will help us relax and set us free. So imagine a hoop hovering high above your head. Inhale, let it go higher. Exhale, let it sink. Gently. Relaxing your forehead. Closing your eyes. Relaxing your jaw. Releasing your tongue. Your neck. Tips of your shoulders. Inhale, let it go all the way back up. Imagine it going as high as you can go. Exhale, let it sink down, maybe just a bit faster. This time, let it create a bubble in its wake. That bubble, that's your transportation. That hoop, slow it down. That's your relaxation. Take it from here. This is your practice. But imagine inhaling, letting that hoop sink down, creating a bubble. Sink. Sink if you can, and here's the time to let go, to lay down. Sink into the dark. Just a bit deeper. Hear that frequency calling. You've reached the end. Simply tie off your hoop like a bubble. Create a tether, a rope, cord, ribbon. Hand it to Mother Earth. Connect it to. Imagine a hand coming and simply taking it. Now lay back. Lay back in the dark. Let this frequency align that root chakra. Allow that core memory to come up, that memory of returning to innocence, of connecting back to your mother. Let go. Let go and sit in the dark, in safety, in security. Your mind will remember this time. Just shine and be free. Can you challenge yourself to do that? To be free? To be you? To walk away from harsh negativity? To shine your light like a star and enjoy your destiny? That is what our ancestors strived and worked for. That is the message that Great Spirit would like to remind you of. To return to that innocence. Innocence, that's simply moving back into the oneness of love, of unconditional love within inside of us. Connecting back to that divine child, reminding ourselves that we are simply divine children of the universe. But you have to believe it. Being here, these are the baby steps of creating that new way, of taking those next steps and simply focusing on letting go and allowing that energy shift to happen. So congratulations to you. Now, let's go deeper. Listen. Listen. Do you hear our brother Hawk calling, asking us to follow? Come sink further into the dark. Allow that clairaudience to shift your mind, to transport you. Setting us down, hovering high above the trees, perching on one of the branches. Come, sit by the fire, still smoking from the night before. The sun will be up soon. Listen. Do you hear and smell that birch? There are stones laid out around the fire, facing the east, sign of new beginning. Come, sit here. Find a spot to sit, to watch the new beginning happen. Feel that earth under your feet. Like before, wrapped up blankets here for us.
Your father.
No fear. Some of us are a bit louder than others. But grab a blanket. Get closer to the fire. Let's start that EFT tapping session. Sit in a circle. For those of you that are new, this is the best way to wake up and allow your body to decide what it wants and what it doesn't want. Allowing us to let go of that control that we think we have over our body. Let's let our body decide what steps need to be taken. So find that area of your hand where you would do a karate chop and tap. Tap. Switch sides and tap. Tap. Move to that area of on your forehead, that third eye area, and tap. And listen. I plant myself on solid ground by constantly taking responsibility. Move to your temples and tap, having personal accountability for all that I do. Move to underneath your eyes and tap. I allow others to depend on me being responsible. Move to underneath your nose on that little divot above your lip and tap. My actions speak louder than my words. Slide under your chin, under your lip, on top of your chin and tap. I rise above excess and overindulgence as I forgive myself for my past indiscretions. Now, slide down your throat to your clavicles and tap. I know I could not have reacted more evolved than I was able to at the time. Move to under your arm like you're giving yourself half a hug and tap. I develop quiet hope and expectations based on trust. Move to the other side and tap. This is time for reflection, for both me and connect to my higher power. Tap your head and exhale. By doing this simple sequence, this is the Control-Alt-Delete. This is restarting, releasing a program and replacing it. Allowing your body to take the responsibility away from the head. Deciding what the body can handle and what it no longer wants. This is an EFT. This is where we allow that emotional freedom to happen. And yes, it does matter. The sequence does matter. It is a Control-Alt-Delete. If you don't use those 3 buttons at the same time, the program won't go away. Allow that process to happen. Take those next steps. Simply focus on letting go. Allowing that energy to simply shift and creating that space to learn. Remember, remind yourself daily that you are simply a child, taking those new steps into our new journey. But it starts with that innocence. It starts with going back to that oneness of unconditional love, of taking responsibility and allowing and forgiving yourself. This is the new moon, the new hunter's moon. Time to let go of those old habits. We've come full circle. We know that our intentions will be granted. Sit down, make time. Take time to shine and to be free. Return back to that innocence. Take those next steps towards simplicity, focus. Let go of the control. I should say you've already done it by just being here. So are you ready to make your way back as the sun starts to creep over? Come, lay back. Lay back and look at the last bit of the dark and sink back into that dark, back into the void. Let it call you. You did it. Welcome back. Welcome back. So wiggle your fingers, wiggle your toes, open your eyes. Open your eyes to all of your magic. Remember, sacrifice those old habits. Set those new intentions. You are no longer the person you were last quarter moon. Know that your prayers have been answered. Your job is to shine, be free, and return to that innocence. Take the next steps. Simply focus, let go, and allow that energy to shift. You are a blessing in this world, so thank you once again. Thank you for practicing. Remember to like, to comment, to listen, and be sure to share that message of connection. Strengthen our tribe. The world needs each and every single one of us. So you are a blessing, so I offer more blessings to you, to me, and to all who listen.